Good evening everybody, I'm Fictional Crystals and here's yet another video on Gemma Harvest. Let's take a look at an important part of the promo.
And we've got a special half-hour episode of Steven Universe! We've got 4 dogs! Just kidding, that's a pumpkin!
Let's look at that pilot again. Some people are saying that it's Sadie or Onion. And Ronaldo too actually. Logically though, this would not make sense. Though it's possible she could, I don't think Sadie knows how to fly a plane. Same goes for Ronaldo. Onion, on the other hand, would be total chaos. So I think this character is someone we haven't met yet. The description for Gemma Harvest states that there's a new stranger that comes into Steven's life. I think the stranger is one of Steven's relatives. Okay, so in the return, Greg tells Steven to be careful or he'll run fresh out of family. Basically implying that all of Greg's relatives are dead. But I feel like he was mainly meaning Rose. His other family members could just live far away from him. Or they are indeed dead but had children that Greg didn't know about. The stuff in the barn was owned by Greg's aunt and uncle. They had a love for aviation, which basically means flying.
My aunt and uncle had a great love for aviation and each other.
Considering they were Greg's aunt and uncle, they would be very old by now. If not dead, that is. So this person could be their child or grandchild. They got their parents' or grandparents' love for aviation. The clothing style does match after all. The person could be coming to give Greg the deed to his uncle's mansion.
I found something that definitely doesn't belong with all this junk.
Is it the deed to my uncle's mansion?
Greg's rich, he doesn't really need someone to give him a mansion. The person probably came to check on the family barn. They're gonna be surprised by what they find. And so are the gems. This scene makes more sense now. They're looking at Steven and the new person. You know, the more I look at this scene, the more I think that person did something to make Steven and Lapis chase them. Yeah, Lapis is going very fast. The person could have stolen the pumpkin dog. That would explain how the two promos tie together. Wait, is that Perry? My hopes of her getting poofed have returned. What, did she jump on the plane because the pumpkin dog was being stolen? To be honest, I'd do that too if my dog was being stolen. So would Lapis and Steven. Or she got poofed earlier in the episode and the person took her gem. I think the pumpkin dog being on the plane is the more likely option though. As I said in my first Gemma Harvest predictions video, something was definitely being foreshadowed here. Thinking about it, that's most likely just part of the plane. I don't care if this character may be a universe, I'm really beginning not to trust them. They are clearly trying to get away, while Steven and Lapis are clearly trying to get them. Unless they're just playing a super intense version of tag and don't know how to fly a plane. Or if they haven't been introduced to each other yet, I'm pretty sure I'd be freaked out too if a random stranger got flung into my plane. There's also the possibility of this being a dream sequence. I feel like this is actually one of the most likely options. Steven is having a sleepover at the barn. The style of the clothes in the plane would be explained if this was a dream sequence or in someone else's mind. Maybe whoever dreamed this up was looking at the portrait. If this is in Steven's mind, then I could possibly imagine this being a human character he knows, maybe? I still think this is a person we don't know yet. Another reason why I think this is a new character is Ashly Burch. She said she was gonna be on the show. Hold on, wasn't Rebecca Sugar meant to be voicing a character in fall? It's fall right now, so could we see another new character? The promos for Gemma Harvest seem to be super disconnected and don't tell us much about the plot. Yet I still have faith that this will be a game-changing episode. This is a half-an-hour episode. They've done really well at not giving major spoilers. Of course, that will change in a few days when the leaks come. The promos for Bismuth were pretty calm too, so almost anything could happen in this episode. I still stand by some of my predictions for this episode and think we will find out what actual gem harvesting is. This is irrelevant to the promo, but Blue Pearl or the corrupted gem in the barn could appear. The corrupted gem is more likely since someone could accidentally pop the bubble. Well, however gem harvest turns out to be, the video's over, isn't it?